Hello, and welcome to Tales for Life. In each episode of this podcast, we'll explore a folk or fairy tale from a different culture or region and discover the life lessons, values, and morals they offer that we can use today. Join me on the journey through the magical and meaningful world of folk and fairy tales. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Tales for Life, the podcast that journeys through life one tale at a time. Today we're diving into a timeless lesson about the importance of self-reliance and the true value of doing your own work. So it only makes sense that the title of this episode is The Power of Doing Things Yourself. In a world where shortcuts and easy fixes are often glorified, it's essential to remember that the most meaningful accomplishments are those we achieve through our own efforts. When we take the initiative and put in the hard work ourselves, not only do we achieve our goals, but we also earn the respect and recognition of others. People can always tell when you're serious about something by the effort you put into it. When you handle tasks and challenges on your own, it shows dedication, determination, and a strong work ethic. This kind of self-discipline speaks volumes and can inspire those around you. After all, the best help you can get often comes from within. By relying on your skills, knowledge, and perseverance, you can overcome obstacles and achieve great things. Today's episode features a wonderful story that perfectly illustrates these principles. This classic fable from Aesop underscores the importance of self-reliance and the lesson that waiting for others to solve our problems can lead to disappointment. Instead, taking action ourselves is the surest way to ensure success and security. So let's jump into the story of The Lark and Her Young Ones, where we'll see how the mother lark teaches her young ones a valuable lesson about relying on themselves and taking responsibility for their own safety and well-being. There was a brood of young larks in a field of corn which was just ripe. The mother, looking every day for the reapers, left word whenever she went out in search of food that her young ones should tell her all the news they heard. One day, when she was absent, the master came to look at his field. "It is time," said he, "to call in my neighbors and get my corn reaped." When the old lark came home, the young ones told their mother what they had heard and begged her to move them at once. "Time enough," said she. "If he trusts to his neighbors, he will have to wait a while yet for his harvest." Next day the owner came again and found the sun hotter, the corn riper, and nothing done. "There is not an hour to be lost," said he. "We cannot depend upon our neighbors. We must call in our relations." Turning to his son, he said, "Go, call your uncles and cousins and see that they begin tomorrow." The young larks, in great fear, told their mother what the farmer had said. "If that be all," she said, "do not be frightened. The relations have harvest work of their own. But take notice of what you hear next time and be sure to let me know." She went abroad the next day, and the owner coming and finding the grain falling to the ground because it was overripe, said to his son, "We must wait no longer for our neighbors and friends. Do you go tonight and hire some reapers, and we will set to work ourselves tomorrow." When the young larks told their mother this, "Then," she said, "it is time for us to be off. When a man takes up his business himself, instead of leaving it to others, you may be sure that he means to set to work in earnest." This is such a cute story, always making me imagine a mama bird in a nest with her babies, peeking over the edge of the nest and watching the man talking to everyone about his harvest. But let's not forget that within the imagery, there are a couple very important life lessons for us. First, the larks represent everyone around us. Whether we're aware of it or not, people are always watching us. Are we serious about what we're doing, or are we trying to pass off our work to others? Are we determined to get something done, or are we just so-so about when it happens? People are watching, and people see what's happening. Second, and much more important, there is no one who's ever going to care as much about getting your things done as you. Not friends, not family, not hired workers. This is not to say that they don't care at all, but no one's living your life for you or going to achieve your goals for you. Well and truly, if you want to make sure something gets done, roll up your sleeves and do it. And let's not forget one last lesson. Though it's not mentioned in here, we all know it. There's nothing like the satisfaction of accomplishing something, especially if it was something you did yourself. Like we discussed in Season 1, Episode 33, the one who does the work receives the rewards, and only the one who does the work. As we wrap up this episode, let's carry these lessons with us. Remember that while others may be watching, the most important person in achieving your dreams is you. Your dedication and hard work are truly what make a difference. Embrace the satisfaction that comes from accomplishing something on your own. The task may be tough, but the rewards for finishing it are well worth it. Thanks for listening to Tales for Life. Be sure to subscribe and share with your friends if you enjoyed it. Until next time, keep striving, stay positive, and never underestimate the power of doing things yourself.